A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant shift in military strategy, the Biden administration has authorized Ukraine to utilize US-made long-range weapons for targeted strikes within Russian territory. This decision, reported by multiple sources, comes just months before President Biden's mandate is set to expire, marking a pivotal moment in U.S. involvement in the ongoing conflict that has persisted since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Previously, the U.S. had restricted the deployment of its long-range artillery systems, limiting their use to the Ukrainian battlefield. However, the recent escalation of hostilities, including the deployment of North Korean troops to support Russian forces, has prompted a re-evaluation of this policy. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky described the latest Russian attacks as one of the largest strikes against Ukraine, underscoring the urgency for enhanced military support from Western allies. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov responded vehemently to the U.S. decision, accusing Washington of exacerbating tensions in the region. If such a decision was really formulated and communicated to the Kyiv regime, then, of course, this is a qualitatively new round of tension, Peskov stated. The Kremlin has long warned that any NATO country permitting Ukraine to strike Russian territory would be seen as direct participation in the war. President Vladimir Putin previously emphasized that allowing Ukraine to utilize long-range weapons against Russian targets would signify NATO's direct involvement in the conflict. Analysts from the Institute for the Study of War caution that while the U.S. authorization may represent a strategic shift, it might not significantly alter the dynamics on the battlefield. They argue that many military targets remain within reach of Russian forces, and restrictions on Ukraine's operational capabilities could still hinder its defensive efforts. Zelensky, however, remains resolute in his call for justice and the need to eliminate Russia's capacity for aggression. He stated, "The only way to truly stop this terror is to eliminate Russia's ability to launch attacks. It is not just defense, it is justice, the right way to protect our people." As the situation unfolds, the response from European nations remains uncertain. The foreign ministries of key NATO allies, including Germany, France, and the UK, have been approached for comments regarding their stance on the U.S. decision. Meanwhile, EU foreign affairs ministers are convening in Brussels to discuss the implications of the ongoing conflict. Josep Borrell, the EU's foreign policy chief, expressed his belief that Ukraine should be empowered to use the arms provided by NATO to not only defend itself, but also to strike back against aggressors. The potential ramifications of the U.S. decision could be far-reaching, especially as NATO braces for the return of President-elect Donald Trump, who has previously indicated a desire to end the war in Ukraine. Tytti Tuppurainen, a member of the Finnish parliament, underscored the critical nature of the moment, urging Europe to take responsibility for its own security. If Russia wins in Ukraine, it means that Russia will only continue, she warned. In a recent address to the nation, President Zelensky reiterated the importance of the U.S. decision, framing it as a victory plan for Ukraine's military. He stated, "The plan to strengthen Ukraine is a victory plan that I presented to our partners. One of the main points is long range for our army." As the conflict continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, awaiting further developments that could reshape the geopolitical landscape in Eastern Europe. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.